Killer kraut.
Killer kraut.
Hello everyone, let's just jump right into this really basic sauerkraut recipe. All you need is cabbage, sea salt, starter, large bowl, cutting board, chef's knife, a large glass jar, and a small glass jar. So what you want to do is take off the outer leaves and save that for later, you're going to need it. And then you just cut off the stem, chop it in half, and core it. So basically you cut a little triangle size shape out of it and take the center out. And then you want to chop it into uniform bite-sized pieces. Some people use a mandolin to get it really thin, but I just use a knife. And then you want to place it in that large bowl with enough salt to draw out liquid. If you want exact measurements, you're aiming for a 2% salt brine. So you would want to weigh your cabbage and take 2% of that weight and add that much salt. But I just eyeball it. I've done this so many times. And then with your hands, because they really are the best tool for this, squeeze and mush or massage the cabbage until the water starts coming out. It takes around 2 to 5 minutes. All traditional cultures had some sort of fermented product, and sauerkraut is a really basic one. It's a nice starter, ease your way into home fermented things because it's just 2 ingredients. When you add things like peppers and garlic and ginger and herbs and spices, it gives it a whole other flavor profile. Sauerkraut versus cabbage has a much higher amount of vitamin C in it. There's more bioavailable vitamins and minerals in fermented veggies than there are in fresh veggies. Once you can squeeze liquid out, put it in a large mouth jar with all of the liquid. At this point, the jar looks pretty full, but the next step will show you just how little it is. We need to add either more brine or a lactose starter would be even better. I have the liquid left over from a previous batch of sauerkraut. There's only 1 serving left, and to show you a side-by-side, the finished kraut turns from a slightly bluish purple to an obvious bright pink. Now take something to mash the cabbage down to squish it below the liquid. You want to get as many bubbles out as you can. Making sauerkraut or any lacto-fermented veggie requires an anaerobic environment, which means no air or mainly no oxygen. Whatever is under the brine will ferment properly, but if food is exposed to air, it can grow mold and bad bacteria. But this is the most difficult part, is getting it all under the water line. And there's so many different methods of how to do this, and we're gonna go over what I believe has worked for me in the past. Once you've got it pounded as far down as it can go, I like to pinch some salt on top to ensure a saline environment. Lactobacillus bacteria prefer and thrive in salty water. Now grab one of the outer leaves and the small jar. We're going to create a simple weight to keep all of the little pieces submerged. Once that looks like it's in place, pour the brine or the starter over the top until everything is covered. Then check it out. Everything is under the brine, minimal bubbles, and no floaters. Finally, place a loose lid on the jar and find a quiet place to let it chill for anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. I usually do 2 weeks. And that's it. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I'm really hoping you all liked it too. If you did, make sure to click that little thumbs up guy. If you have any recipe requests, just leave it in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss the next one. And I will see you back here on Tuesdays with another staple recipe video.